Well, there's a signal to let you know that we're live. Oh my god. Everybody catch the whoa, 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 whoa. I always forget to unplug it, and then the volume is so high that it ends up giving like real bad feedback. So sorry about that, guys. So hopefully you guys catch the video that I posted earlier. It was just basically trying to do water signs. Hey Nancy, how are you doing? Hope things are going well. So we're just going to have just a chit chat, just kind of hang out, see how everything's going for everybody, what everybody's up to, and how everybody's doing. So Nancy, how have you been? A little bit more energy for me today. I had a late start to my day, but hopefully you guys can catch that video that I posted earlier today, like a couple hours ago. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm trying to get myself into the routine of doing live readings for each sign, individual signs, and then maybe we'll get to our individual elements for now to start with, and then we'll get into like the more personal elemental personal signs readings as I gradually get back into the swing of things. So yeah, I'm doing much better. If you caught my video before, it explains a lot as to other situations that I've been kind of going through, and that you guys should be aware of. So not to hold it against me. Not to hold it against me, and don't forget to check it out. It gives a little bit more insight into what I'm, me as a person, a little bit more, kind of so you understand me better, kind of thing. So yeah, so I thought we'd just kind of sit back, relax, and see what's going on, how things are going, and hopefully things are going well for everybody. So I don't know if I want to do a smudge tonight, because I just did one like an hour ago. I'm not really feeling the need to do one right at the moment, but we'll get our light white candle going at least. We'll light that tonight. Draw some good energy in anyway. At least get that started. It was really hot today, and I ended up sleeping so late today, but that's due to, underlying circumstances that, sometimes I have control of and sometimes I don't. So Red Rose, you would like to have a reading. All right, so if we're going to do readings, then I guess we should do a smudge just to clear the energy for, clear messages to come through. So I'll just quickly do a quick smudge here of the cards. And we're going to use Lily today. So yeah, so we'll just start with a quick smudge, I guess, seeing as we are going to do a reading for somebody that's new, I think. Are you new here, Rose? Are you currently in a relationship, or are you looking for a relationship? Because I get the feeling that you're in one. I don't really feel that you're seeking one. Okay, so we'll just do a quick smudge here. Clear the space, clear the energy. There's some energy for you guys, send you some healing energy, some connection energy. And for myself, of course. So I am feeling more energetic right now, so I thought I might as well, expel some of that energy with you guys. So, I also smoke while I do my reading, so bear with me. It's a bad habit, I know, and I have my e-smoke for those moments. One sec here, I just gotta grab something. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Damn it. Stupid things are always lying around that I'm tripping over. Well, wires here, plugged in there. Such a nuisance. Can't stand it when I'm just like have clutter around me. I have to have like open spaces, and I get claustrophobic even with clutter. So I'm very stubborn that way. I have to have room to maneuver. Alright, so let's make sure Oh, and I gotta spread some tobacco. Sorry. I have like these little rituals that I do when I do my readings. And I always put tobacco down when I do my readings as well. That's the native culture coming out in me. To put down for, it's a token to our ancestors, right? Right? So I always put a little bit of tobacco down when I start my day and I start doing my readings. But I didn't earlier, actually. But I did do that video earlier. So, oops. So I did, okay, so I did do some sexy card readings last night's video for Scorp and for Ashley, and they were actually really surprised as to the information that came through for them as well. So for future note, we will be doing more of those sexy card readings. I know that EXO and Taddy know all about those readings, and there is something to be something to experience at least. So we pulled them out yesterday and did a couple of those yesterday, and they were spot on again. So we have Red Rose here. Do I feel that there's a new love life? I just looked at your name, Nancy, and I saw the word new. Okay. So I don't know if you've got a new relationship going on, but as soon as I saw that, I saw the word new. Okay. So just keep that in note for when we do your reading as well. You're thinking of someone. Okay. Because I was getting the feeling like you weren't really in a relationship yet. So you want to be finding out more about that. So the sexy card readings, date not tentative right now as to when we'll be doing them, but stay tuned for when they do happen. Because we did them yesterday and we did it for Scorp 444 and Ashley. You can ask them yourself about their reading. That's for them to divulge the information if they so wish to. So let's see what's going on for Red Rose in her love life in regards to the person that she's been thinking about or has on her mind currently. So we're going to do, which one? Future Love. We'll do the Future Love one for you, Rose. So we have 6 cards for that spread. And I only deal with jump cards. I don't actually I forgot to cut the deck, so hang on a sec. What card was that? Oh, I feel like this person is going to, so cut the deck first. One sec here. Alright, so let's see what's going on for Red Rose in love. What's going on with Red Rose and the person of interest that she currently has on her mind, please, Spirit. Maybe see what's going on for her. Oh, definite possibility. Do you have children, Rose? Because I feel like this person wants a family or is looking at settling down to create a family, is what I first got. We got the Emperor. Oh, and we've got some flip cards here. So we'll do those ones. So there's 1. That's your true love. Card 2 and 3 will be, the attraction will be instant or not. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. Then we have 4, 5, and we need 1 more. 1 more. We need 1 more card, Spirit. And that will be the How You Meet card. Or time frame. It could be how you meet or the time frame that you'll meet in. Well, it seems like it's... Oh, we got 1. It's a little bit iffy on that one. Oh, okay. How will you meet? I think is more pertinent. So feeling like with the Emperor card, yeah, let's just fix this a little bit here. Get a little bit better view here. So with the Emperor card, want structure. He'll want the family situation. He'll want to build something together. May want to settle down. Will be definitely the head head hold of the family, if you so choose to have a family together. Um, he may be worth more than what he may appear to. So he may have a lot of value to him, whether it be moral values, ethical values, or spiritual values. He'd be very valuable in that sense. Um, he'll be your. He wants to come across as a knight in shining armor, but hasn't fully come into that strength or that power for himself. But he's just, wants to be somebody's guardian. So wants to be a protector of somebody, protector of a family, protector of, a partnership. He wants to be that protector, definitely. We have the World card and the Seven of Pentacles. They're both in reverse. So will the attraction be instant? I feel that it won't be instant. I think that, it'll be one of those ones that is going to grow on you. So I don't feel that it's going to take a definite movement into a relationship. I think it's going to be a gradual movement into the relationship. Because if you look at the World card kind of comes at you like the center of it and just kind of bam, it's there, right? But this is in reverse, so I don't feel that it's going to be a bam in your face kind of experience for you. It's because it is in reverse, so it kind of takes away from that. So it is going to be a gradual investment for you. So you may not feel, like drop dead love, like instant attraction at first. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it's not going to be effort or hard work to have to do it, though. Like it's going to come very easy to you. It's going to be very natural, and it's not going to be like you have to work very hard at having this relationship. It's going to come naturally and allow it to flow into a natural state of being, okay? With our number 3, what will the person be like? The person is going to be wanting recognition for things that they do. We have the Page of Cups, and as you see her holding, she's holding a cup, and it's almost like she wants recognition for the good things that they've done. So they always want to be the type of person that wants to be recognized for the good duties or the good things that they do for you in the relationship. So if, them be wanting to go out and buy you gifts, might come by with like flowers or make, very loving gestures towards you. The thing that's going to keep you going, though, is that fire energy. You're going to be feeling like a queen, and to keep that position, don't let yourself kind of, waver on that. Be very, queen-like energy, right? Standing next to our king. And then we have the King of Cups. So you may end up eating together. Like you're going to meet together, and you're going to know that, it was meant to be the minute that you see this person. They may not be aware of it yet. They may not, it might overwhelm them. It might come as an unexpected experience for them. I think it'll just kind of blindside them. Okay, so it's going to be unexpected to them as well, that it's happening, and it's just going to kind of hit them. Boom, like a tidal wave coming in, and you're standing on the beach, but you can't see the tidal wave coming, and then all of a sudden it's there. So it's going to be, like one of those things. For him, it's going to be a bam in your face, but for you, it's going to be a gradual thing. You're going to build your relationship on a gradual basis, but him, it's going to just come automatically, just bam, now you're in it kind of thing, right? So it's going to be unexpected to him. Okay? And the overall energy for it is the Karma card. So you're praying for this, you're hoping for this, you'll end up succeeding at it as well. So that's your reading, Rose, for your future love interest. All right, so we have Nancy is next. Okay, so I don't have anybody. How about Taddy? Do you want to be the moderator for tonight's stream? Okay. Nancy can be a moderator? Okay, Nancy, we're going to make you as a moderator for the thing. If you could keep track of the list of people that want readings. And I'm probably going to only do like 10 readings tonight, so like the first 10 people that get on the list is going to have their readings done. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night again. Okay? So I'll give you a minute to kind of catch up on that list. And we'll put Taddy as a moderator too in case you get busy, Nancy, or you have to leave. We'll put you both as moderators tonight. Um, so as long as you guys know what you're doing, if you need help, by all means, just ask. That way, then I don't have to focus or be taken away from the reading as I'm doing it to see what's going on in chat. But I'll check into chat every time I finish a reading, so we'll do a quick one. So Nancy, you're next. We're going to do yours so that you can get yours over and done with here. So let's see what's going on for you in love for Nancy Torres for July 9th, 2019. Let's see what's going on for Nancy. Dear Nancy, what's going on for love in your life? So we'll do your 6-card spread as well as far as a relationship. Or are you in a relationship? Because I have 2 different spreads that I can use. So if you let me know if you're in that relationship now, or because I can't remember the last time I read for you what was going on. So we have 1, oh, or are you torn between 2 lovers? Because I have 3 different spreads that I can use. It's all based on what what end result you want. If you want to know about a future love, if you're already in one, or you're pondering 2 options. If you're like in the dating scene and you've kind of got your sights set on like different people, or to see if there would be a compatible match. So you're not currently. So we'll do a future love spread for you. See what's going on in future love. So let's see what the future love is going to bring towards for Nancy, please, Spirit. And I don't do a layout. I don't like cut the deck and then shuffle a couple times and then pick a card. I usually only deal with cards that jump. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So 1, 2. Okay, so we've got 4 out of the 6. We need 2 more cards. Okay. Alright, so, oops, need 1 more card, Spirit, for Nancy's reading, please. Alright, so we have the King of Wands is the first card up. So dealing with somebody that is passionate, is going to be adventurous, going to have a lot of charisma, so they'll be very outgoing, very socially inept to, being in all kinds of different social scenes. That's going to be wanting to go out and live the social life. Let's take that 1 card. It's going to be a strength card. It's going to be a very strong relationship for you with the strength card coming up. So it's going to be something that is offering you stability, strength. You're going to want to be supportive of this person. You're going to offer your support. And they're going to, it's like taming the lion. Like the person is going to be a wild, like maybe a wild child kind of energy, but you're going to tame some of that energy off of him. So you're going to like the high energy that this person brings to you. But not so high that you're wanting to like do the party thing like on a daily basis kind of thing. But I feel like they're into a lot of action, a lot of like adventure. They want to be moving all the time. They want to be out doing things. They're not going to be the type of person that's going to want to sit in and watch a movie kind of energy. They're going to be wanting to be out, going to movies or going and doing something all the time, right? They're going to have that fire energy going, right? With the strength card, you may end up experiencing a little bit what am I feeling here? You're going to be very supportive of him. That you're almost going to tame that energy down a bit. They're not going to be used to that, but they aren't going to see that kind of happening. But they're gonna what is it? Not sublet. Be submissive to your energy. So they're gonna, kind of tone it down a bit just to be able to be in your presence, right? But always keep them in check of, if you're feeling tired, then express that. But you're gonna have to have a lot of willpower to fight against having to go out all the time. Like you're gonna get a taste of being like all the time going, but when you sit down and you actually take a minute, you won't be able to. So it's almost like your lifestyle will flip for you, and you'll be wanting to stay on the go. This person isn't going to be one that's going to share his feelings a lot. He's going to keep himself withdrawn. So if you're asking him, let's have a chat, or if you find that you need to discuss, certain aspects, he's not going to be very receptive to them. Or sorry, he's going to be very receptive to being able to do that. He's not going to be the one that's going to pout or throw a tantrum because he doesn't get his way. He's going to be the kind that's going to work with you, that's going to, listen to what you what you have to say. He's going to be honorable to you in regards to allowing you to have your say in the relationship. He's going to be open to you, expressing yourself. I think you'll end up finding more, what they call resistance if you don't talk. So, if you're keeping things held within, if you're going through stuff, and he asks you what's wrong, just let him know what's going on, because he may be able to help you with that. He will be supportive of that. You would rather see him being, be able to give input into the relationship or to your situation than to feel like he's an outsider. So always welcome him into whatever you're going through. If you're having a bad day, let him know what the bad day is around, especially if it's revolving around him, that things are just getting too fast, too quick, and you're not ready for that. Then just express that, because he would rather be with somebody that can express himself than somebody that's going to harbor resentment or harbor energy that should be released within the relationship, so you have a common ground and an even keel. He's not going to be a wise person with his money. He's going to be a foolish spender. So just be aware of that. He's not the type of person that's going to invest money and have it being held into something. He's going to want to be able to have access to money all the time. He's not going to be the type that's really going to understand investing money. He's going to, have the money there and then he just spends it, so, not too really worried about saving up for the future or anything. But will not suffer by any means of having financial, subsistence of an undue amount of money. Not saying that he's going to be overly wealthy, but he's going to live comfortably. But he may have, he may end up having an addiction to the outdoors, or like athletic wise. He may be a person that goes to the gym a lot, or maybe works out a lot, or, is high energy. So he'll have to find something to like curb that energy. So he may be a high endurance person, whereas just high energy, going with that fire energy that you're seeing. You're going to see the results of it though. He may have like a gym addiction, or he may have an addiction to running. He'll always be wanting to go and do for a jog every day. If that's something that you're not into, allow him to have that space and that time to be able to do stuff like that. And he's not going to be the type of person that's going to have whimsical relationships, meaning like friendships and stuff are very honorable to him. He's going to want to keep those close and sacred. He's not going to be, knowing a lot of people just on the fly, like over indulging in friends. He's going to only have like a close-knit group of friends. He doesn't really cherish the relationships that are just kind of fly by night. He wants solid friendships. He wants solid foundations. He wants everything to be solid around him, right? He's not going to be on that whimsical, oh, I know you from where, and oh, hi. He's not into that fake kind of friendship, where when you see each other, it's like, oh yeah, I remember you. But he's not going to be the type that isn't going to let a friendship go to the wayside. Like he'll be always interested in keeping those relationships, solid and active, right? He's not going to be into the ones that are non-active. So if the person doesn't call him for a few months, he doesn't really invest a lot of energy or time into those kind of relationship. He wants somebody that, or some friends that are going to be there, and that are, solid, that keep their word and keep their honor amongst them, right? So that's what I'm feeling for you. You may end up meeting somewhere randomly on the street. You may end up meeting this person on the fly, but I feel that it may end up being through somebody that you know already. So it could be an introduction through a friend. You may meet this person through a friend of yours, and it will be on, kind of one of those, hi, I want you to meet so-and-so, and then it just kind of takes off from there. Okay? So, and then we have Tati. Tati, how are you doing? So that's yours, Nancy. So, and don't forget, you guys can make your donations for the readings to Mystic Shaman 323 at PayPal.me. So that's https //www.paypal.me at Mystic Shaman 333 is the donation link that you can put into the chat. I'll just see if I can type it in quickly here. I don't think anybody has it. 1 second. Okay, so there's the link. You're welcome, Nancy. You're very welcome. Oh, I am thirsty today. So bloody thirsty. Okay. Music's in the bedroom. Hang on 1 sec, guys. Gonna get my pillow. So yeah, so hopefully you guys check out that video that I posted earlier today. It's very, it's got some information I think you guys would find informative. Okay. All right, so that's 2 readings down. Take a breather for a minute here, and then we will get on to Love Life is next. You want to know what's coming forward for you in love. Okay, when was the last time you had a reading done, Teddy? Has anything come from any readings that you have? I just want to know what does the future hold for me and Jason. Okay, so we're going to do Teddy's first. What's coming for you in love? Okay, so let's see what's going on here for you, Teddy. Okay, I got to write this down so I know who just had current readings and who hasn't. So we did... and then I've got my notes written down because I never keep it mentally saved because it's your guys' personal information, but because I've had people come back to me and say, oh, it wasn't how you said it, was this, and then it was totally something different than what I had explained to them. Relationship. And then they like sit on, every single word, and if it doesn't come true, then I had one person come back at me and say, well, you told me to wait. I said, no, I didn't tell you to wait. I said this person may show up into your life, but you also have to understand you're dealing with somebody else as well. So if they have like a change of plans or a change of something that kind of knocks them off that feed to where you guys are to be meeting, or ends up, in a different circumstance, because their energy is different. They make different decisions. They're not going to make decisions unless they're asked, or they ask their guides to bring them to that decision, right? If they're unaware and they're not aware of how to create and manifest things in their life, they're not going to be aware of exactly how you meet, right? Or they'll be unaware, and you may miss out on something, or they may have missed out, on that meeting, that chance meeting, right? So just being aware of that. If you have somebody current in your life, and you really get a good vibe from this person, there's nothing stopping you from going and approaching a person, and say, hey, I really enjoyed looking at, noticing that you have such and such about you. I was just wondering if you'd be interested to go and have a drink, or, maybe go out for dinner and get to know each other, or, have a drink together, or whatever it may be, right? If you end up, meeting a person that you like, there's nothing stopping you from pulling that energy in and finding out more about it, right? Don't sit and wait for them to make the first move. If you feel good about it and you really want that action to happen, there's nothing stopping you from making it happen, based on, especially because one person had said that, it's like the chance meeting. You could have had it sitting right there, and you just, you didn't even recognize that it was being offered to you at that time. So make sure that you're aware of people that are around you. Opportunities come and go very quickly in people's lives. It could be like a chance meeting, like I was told the other day a story about a lady that ended up meeting her partner that she currently is with from helping her put her groceries in her cart. And she's still with him a year later. So you can meet this person at any given time, any place, anywhere. And it could just be just a simple little thing as groceries into your, a guy coming up to you and saying, do you need a hand? And helping you with groceries into your cart. And next thing you know, you're together a year later. You know what I mean? So there's all these kinds of opportunities that are available. And if you're going to just focus on one singular opportunity, you could have 7 different other options that have come and gone in that time that you've been waiting and not taken a move on that one chance meeting or that person that you have in your life. You know what I mean? That opportunity that's sitting in front of you. If you're the old-fashioned type waiting for him to ask you, times have changed. Get up, get into the pace of things, and be more active in your life. If you want to go out with this person, you want to see what they're like and find out if it is, a compatible connection, or you feel that you're compatible with this person, don't sit by and wait for them to make the first move, because they may not even be awake or aware of what's really going on around them. So they're being unaware. And if you're aware of this person being part of your life, then make it happen. Be the first one to, go up and say, hey man, I really like, if you meet him at, a grocery store or a bookstore or something, say, hey, find something to break the ice with. Like, hey, have you ever heard of the book so and so? Ask for directions if they know if there's a book in there, or ask them what they recommend for reading. You know what I mean? Like, you have to take more initiative into your love relationships and opportunities, or those chance meetings. They don't have to be just chance meetings anymore. They can be something that you want to pursue on a personal level, right? So stop being shy and get out there and get those opportunities happening, or creating the options, and get dating. There's nothing wrong stopping you from, you sit there and you're thinking about a person. If you're thinking about a person, then why are you not acting on going and being with that person? If you find out later that it's not working, well, at least you're not sitting there wasting any more time. You can move on to the next opportunity, right? So you're not missing out on any opportunities when it comes to your love life. Okay? Yes, and free will, right? Energies change. Oh, yes, they do. Everything is constantly changing. Like, you could end up deciding you want to go to a grocery store and end up finding out that the person is sitting there, waiting in the line behind you, and you just ended up started chit-chatting, and it's like, oh, can I get your number? Some people are like that, some people aren't, but if you're going to sit back and wait for love to land in your lap without going and chasing it first, you may miss out on quite a few opportunities. Not taking the bull by the horns and riding that bull. Get out there and start living. It's like live readings, it should say, instead of live readings. It's like get live, in your life. Be live in your life. Not just idly sitting by and waiting for something to land in your lap. Some people are lucky that way with things landing in their lap. Some people aren't. Right? So, being aware of that. Okay, how are we getting these cards to flip here? Okay. Let's see, what do we got going on here? We got some cards going backwards here. Sorry, I was talking and not paying attention. So, for Nancy, please, can we get some cards for Nancy's love life? Can we get the messages? Okay, well, there we go. So we've got a jumble of them that have kind of flipped around again. So first off, okay. Ooh, this person that you're going to end up meeting, Nancy, Toddy, is going to be a financial substance. He's going to be the type of person that has investments, has, things moving forward for himself. He's the type of person that likes to plant the seed, wait for it to grow, and then live on what has been created. Okay, so this person will have a good sense of finances when it comes to investing their money, or what they do with their money is going to be very properly sought after. Okay. Okay. Whoops. One sec here. Just got to open my live chat here and make sure that I'm okay here, because I lost it there. Okay, so then we have the Magician, which is what will the attraction be instant. So manifesting it, like I said, you need to get out there and pursue a person of this type. The kind that is patient, has patience when it comes to money matters. Is not going to just live on the whim. He's going to be properly thinking about how he spends money, how he invests it, how he uses it. He's not going to be the type that just okay, well, let's go buy this just because we need it, or just because I want it. He's going to be more of the need than the want, right? Necessities. He's going to be, a little bit tight on the money, but that's because he's only going for things that are going to be of value later on. Like he's going to make sure that he has, money put away, money saved. Like his savings are very important to him. Um, Water sign. Yes, we do have a water sign. We also have um, swords and pentacles. So the most that we're seeing, we have an Eight of Cups, which is what will be the person will be like. And so we have the Eight of Cups there. So definitely a water sign. You've been in wonderment about this person. This person is going to be, might be on the more intimate side, like wanting to get to know you more intimately, like personally, really wants to get to know you as a person. And your wonderment, you're going to be maybe starry-eyed and gazing, just kind of like in a dream world with this person, or a state of dreaminess is what I'm feeling. It's going to be like, a warm flood of emotions coming through, but it's not going to be an emotion that's leaving you upset. I think it's going to be more of a comforting kind of energy that he's going to carry with him. He's going to be the soothing type. It's like that late night, that you're going to bed and you just want somebody to cuddle with. He's going to be that type of person that's going to want to cuddle with you when you go to sleep. Baby, come on. Baby. Come here, baby. Come on. I just got to call my baby. He's crying at the door. Handsome. Handsome. Come here. Come here, handsome. Handsome boy. Come on. Hang on one sec, guys. Come here. What's going on? What's going on, handsome boy? Why are you crying? Hey, why are you crying? All right, so here's Handsome. We'll do a reading with Handsome hanging out with us. All right, so we have a second. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. So it's not going to be opposition. It's not going to be a competitive relationship. So you're not going to feel like you're having to compete with the affection. They're going to have that all figured out. It's not going to be a competition like you have to compete for the affections or get. They're always going to be putting you at like on a pedestal. They're going to have their priorities in order and realize that you're one of the top priorities, right? So you won't ever have to feel like you're competing for the affection or anything. It's going to be very aware of how he needs to be treating you. So you'll be treated very well by this person. We also have the Nine of Swords, which is stress, anxiety. You may feel that, you worry a lot in this relationship, but I don't feel that it's worrying for, but it's going to be a lot of like sleepless nights. It could be because of what you're going through. Maybe there's stuff that you need to like maybe get some insight on that maybe this partnership can help you with. So don't let that affect your relationship. Don't let the anxieties and your fears or your insecurities overwhelm you with this relationship, because you won't have anything to fear. They'll be, almost like wanting to cater to your energy. Baby's still crying at the door. And then we also have the Four of Swords. So retreat, reflection. So you might spend a lot of time reflecting on those insecurities and stuff. Don't let them overwhelm you. You'll never have to question this relationship. You may want to reflect on it a lot, maybe as far as how did I end up with this person? Why are they part of my life? Like, where did I find them? How was it? And you might reflect on the actual play out of how it became to where it is at that moment. You may want to reflect back on going, how did I manage to get this one? How did I manage to end up with such a great guy? And then you'll spend time reflecting on the meeting, on, everything that's brought you to this point, all the good things. Because I don't feel that there's going to be any real negative going on for you. I think that this person coming forward is not going to be the kind of person that wants confrontation, doesn't like to argue, not unnecessary arguing, like he's not going to be the petty ones. You will probably get arguing like most relationships do have about important stuff, but not to, stress and worry over things, because it just, it causes for uneasiness, feeling the tension, and they'll question you on it. So be aware of that. They'll be questioning you on how you're feeling, and if you're not, telling them, if you're just kind of place, how do they say it? Place it. I don't know how do you say it. But if you're just kind of soothing them just for the sake of lack of arguing, or you don't want to have an argument over it, to placate, I think is the word. Placate is the word I heard. So if you're just doing it just to kind of ease the situation, probably not in your best interest. He's going to be the type of person that wants to know what's going on. He's going to be on the intimate and wanting to know, what you're really going through so he can help. Baby, come here. Come here. Come on. Baby. Come on. Baby want treats? No? Come on. There's baby. Come on up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. There we go. There we go, Handsome. All right, so Handsome's with us tonight. He's just gonna chill out with us. This is Handsome Boy. So there you go, Teddy. Yes, we have Handsome. He's just like such a lovable little boy. He's my man. You giving kisses? You giving kisses? Yeah, so this a baby. But he's so big now. Like, he's grown so much just in the last few months. I was with him when he was born, and he was like this big. He was just so tiny. Just so tiny. He's my baby, though. He's the baby of the house. And he is such a child. Like literally having a newborn baby in the house. Has to be wherever you are or doing whatever you are doing. Okay, so next on the list. Can I get the list again, Toddy, please? Placating, yes. Okay, so hey Teddy, and thank you. So Love Life, I did. Oh, Love Life is next. Okay. So I'm going to be taking, we've done 3, so 7 more people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 more people can be added to the list after Chocolate Miami, and then we'll close the list and see how we are for time at that point after our last reader. Or we'll check in just before we do Chocolate Miami as far as how many people want to be added. But just keep it, kind of a running tab, and then we'll kind of check in with you, Taddy, in regards to who else wants to have readings after, or when we get closer to Chocolate Miami. Or is it, yeah, Chocolate Mammy. Sorry, Miami, I thought it said Chocolate Mammy. Okay, so let's see what's going on for love. If you have a question in mind, or you want your reading pertaining to a certain aspect of your life, then by all means, please have it ready for when we do your reading, so that we can have clear, quick messages instead of trying to find out what's really going on. If you just want a general read, then state general. If you have a specific question, so that we're not wasting time on getting to the actual root of what you really want to know, because it's taking away from other people that can get readings as well. So the easier the question, or easier the information to be received and tune in on, is a lot easier for me and for other readers that are in line waiting as well. We seem to be able to get them done quicker. All right, so I wanted to know, what does the future hold for you and Jason? So you're wanting to know, okay. All right, so you want the relationship crossroad reading, which is present relationship, past relationship, or like how the past of your relationship has been going. Then we have helping or hindering, partner, blah, 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 how your partner feels, how you feel. So we'll see. And you're just giving kisses. Baby's giving kisses. All right, so let's see what's going on for love life here. Can we get some more cards for her crossroad reading? What's in store for her and Jason? Can we get the cards that are pertinent to the situation? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4, 5. Oops, hang on. I did this wrong word. Okay, so 1, 2. I did the layout wrong. Sorry, guys. I gotta fix this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we got 2 extra cards here, so extra information on this reading. All right. Okay. So, love life. The first card that came up was the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like there's things that are closing out in the relationship, or could be new things starting as far as family, or there could be. I'm not going to say that there's a pregnancy, but a building of a family unit, like building togethership, or you wanting to take it to the next level, as far as the relationship is concerned. And that could have in correlation with family members meeting each other, being a bigger family, or creating the means of a bigger family, like combining the 2 families together. We have Temperance in the mix. And with her, you're looking for that harmony, together. You're not looking for disharmony or anything is going to be ending there. I think that, you're combining the family together and making that next big leap. So whether this be a wedding or an engagement coming forward for you guys, I feel that it's going to be something that he is going to take his time at doing that. So if you're waiting for that moment, allow him to be the one to be able to bring that forward. Or you may have had the experience of having little hints dropped at you that he's seeking yet to find his perfect partner, which he's feeling out the waters with you. So you may be finding that weird questions are coming up about certain things, about say what would it be like to do this together permanently, so things surrounding that kind of avenue for the both of you. But I feel that because of the great balance that you guys have together, you offer something. They aren't the type of person who's going to take from you because they don't feel that it should be the woman giving. They are kind of old-fashioned in the sense that they want to be the one giving to you. So they may feel a little bit awkward, is the word I'm going to use, awkward at receiving things from you, or they'll be like, you shouldn't have done that, and they honestly mean that you shouldn't have done that. It should have been, they're very old-fashioned in the sense of, I'm going to buy you flowers, I'm going to be the one that gives you the gifts. It's they'll be accepting of the gifts that you give, but they're going to be kind of awkward feeling because they're not used to that. Possibly in past relationships, they were always the one giving and not really receiving anything. So them receiving from you is going to be a little bit awkward for them, but it's something that they're going to have to get used to. If you're the giving type person, they're going to have to get used to that to be part of it. The other thing is they're not going to want to move on. Like they're not going to be in the position where they want to move on. Even if anything was to not work for this relationship, they're going to hold this relationship very dear to their heart. But I don't feel like they want to move anywhere. Like they're pretty much planting roots with you. They want to plant their roots with. They don't want to, kind of be a traveling show where, they're lifting up from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship. They want to put down roots and create something, like in the beginning of the reading, saying that, they want to have the combination of the 2 families, have the in-laws know each other, have the families become one big family and have good times together. And I think that's the avenue that you guys are headed down. Because I don't feel that this person wants to uplift their roots. You may, on the other hand, be taking out old memories and reminiscing over them. You're not going to let them go either. So I think you guys have this solid connection together. I don't feel that it's one that, the only thing that I can see for new beginnings to be happening for you guys, we have additional information, the Fool card, which is new beginnings, a new journey together. So that could be an engagement or a wedding, and you're enjoying it together as one, as marital partners. And we also have the Star card, which is all your hopes and dreams are going to end up becoming a reality for you. Whatever you're dreaming, you're going to manifest it into your reality, and this person is going to make it possible for you. You know, so if you want to have the best wedding of your life because you only want to do this once, then make sure it's the wedding of your dreams, and make sure you plan it. You know, if you're planning that wedding or starting to plan that wedding, make sure it's the one of your dreams, because you're not the type of person either that's going to want to end up having a divorce. You're doing this for lifetime. This is this is not a decision that you're taking lightly. This is not a decision that he's taking lightly. You both are going to be very confident in the time when the time arrives that you're going to want to be in a partnership permanently together, and there's like there's not going to be an option for separation. Once you make that commitment to each other, you both are committed for life. Okay, it's like a life sentence in a positive sense, though. You really want to be with this person for the rest of your life. And that's the only reason why you're going to make a decision of yes when he does ask you or proposes to you, that you are combining everything together. Like everything gets combined together. There's no yours, there's no his, it's yours together, right? There's not going to be an individual part of you because you become that one person, right? You share everything. You want everything to be a shared resource. Like there's no this is mine, this is mine. You know, like there's no going to be no reason to have a his and hers. It's going to be yours together because this is together. You know, there is no breaking away from this and separation. So there's no need to have a his and hers, savings account. You know, like you're doing this for life, and that union that's going to come together for the two of you is a permanent life decision. Like there's not an option for divorce. Even though so many people divorce nowadays, that's not an option for the two of you. You guys want this as a permanent thing. Okay. So there you go. So you're ready for it, though. I think you both have been in the relationship long enough that you guys are confident, and I'm confident in telling you that you guys are at a position now where you're ready to make that move. You're ready to take it to the next level. Enough with this, playing house. Let's really make it a home and make it a family. So that's what I had for your reading for you, lovely life. So hopefully everything works out. I really, and if you have a wedding, don't forget to invite me. I want to see the wedding of your dreams. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not, but yes, I am. Okay, so you'd love to know about Leo and you're the Leo and he's the Gemini. Okay. Wow. That takes a lot out of you. It does. It really does. I'm just going to have another smoke here while. So. Alright, so let's see what's going on next. Oh, we lost the chat again here. Hang on one sec. Okay. Excuse me. It's the problem with drinking pop. You get those little burps. Pardon me. So we are now on to XO. Okay, so XO, you would like to know about your Leo and... Oh, you're the Leo and... Oh, so it's not two different people. Okay, so I'd love to know about you, Leo, and Gemini. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you, XO. We'll see what the cards have in store for you in regards to your Gemini energy that you're interacting with. Please, Spirit, can we get more information for XO, being the Leo and her partner, the Gemini energy, please? Is this a love interest? Feeling like this is just an interest that you're wanting to pursue, but are maybe too unsure as to how to approach it or if you should make a move on it. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need 2 more cards, please, Spirit. 2 more cards. Oh, you'd like to pay attention to the finer details of this relationship. You might be have insecurities pertaining to the relationship. You're very welcome, love life. I'm very happy that things are working in your favor. Okay. So XO, I feel like you're going to have a change of perspective on this relationship. The Ten of Swords, it could be, the closing out of a relationship, or there's something that's happening, that's coming to an end with you guys. I'm not seeing as it a completion of the relationship, but I feel like there was a lot of giving on his part, and a lot of, you cherish those moments when you had been given like gifts from this person. They were, unexpected, but they did it out of the kindness of their heart, and there was the universe blessing down on the both of you. Um, so that hasn't come to an end, but I think your change of perspective on certain things in the relationship has. Um, like the wisdom and everything, um, you might be feeling like you've kind of come almost like a stalemate though. But that's just your perspective of it. You may be very comfortable in this relationship, very like it's comfortable, and with that comfortability though, you're becoming lazy in the relationship. Like you're just feeling like it's kind of run its course. It's kind of not as exciting as it once was. So that could be hindering the relationship. I think it's time to get back to those earlier days, the younger days, or of the relationship where things were like really going and really happening. So taking it back to that next level, taking it back to when everything was new and fresh, or finding something new and fresh to begin with again. Find some new interest that the both of you can enjoy, or a new activity, or maybe you're not spending enough time together. So maybe finding that having such secluded lives together, like there's no connection. You feel that maybe the connection is not there. But there's challenges that this person feels that they're always in competition with people in regards to you. So they may be feeling that they're always in battle and having to prove themselves. So they may end up not enjoy that kind of position to have to be always on guard, always feeling like they have to defend themselves in the relationship. So for whatever reason that's happening, just be aware that this is where that this could be very well why this perspective or this feeling that of ending is coming, or the feeling of ending something, because this person is getting tired. They're getting very withdrawn because they're always having to defend themselves or defend the situation when it comes to your relationship. So whatever that it resonates with you, however that resonates with you, I'm not sure. It could be you being over detailed, being nitpicky, being, well, you did this, but you told me that. It may be a slip of the mind for them. I don't think that you should read too much into it. That could be causing the conflicts. That could be causing, the unsettled or the unhappy kind of mode going together. If you kind of just relax on the reins a bit, you might find that this person will relax in their demeanor as well. Because I'm getting the feeling that this person is tired of being the knight in shining armor, like always having to come to the rescue, always having to be with a person that is of need, and always is needing something or something else in replace of because of what they're not getting. If you're just honest, forward coming about what's really going on, you'll end up finding that the challenges that you're going to face within this relationship are going to lessen. Okay. um, because the paying attention to um, too much and overthinking it, like you said, overthinking, it's causing you a little bit of insecurities and overthought of really what's going on. So your perspective is getting a little bit tainted or a little bit thrown out the door. Okay, so you're going and pushing everything out the door when it's really all fine and really it's okay. But because maybe something's not moving in a certain direction because that's what you're used to, things are changing and things are developing into something else, that it's not so much of a separation, but I think that the separation that you guys have been going through is kind of causing you to think that there's a permanent separation coming. But I think it's time to just close that energy out and try to work at not overthinking everything. Don't overanalyze everything that he does and think that, if there's someone else, or is there, are his new friends, or, he's got a new friendships, are they female, and overthinking whether he's over friendly with them. He may be just a friendly person and gets along with everybody, right? And may be very secure in the relationship. But if you overthink it, you may end up pushing that right out the door. If you're, feeling, maybe it's because you are too comfortable, and because things aren't moving at a fast pace, you're thinking that something else is going on. So don't overanalyze it. I think you're fine where you are. And I think that once you do kind of reel that little that envious behavior in, that you'll find that you'll get your knight in shining armor back, that he'll come when called, when you really need him. No, just kind of be phoning him when he's, 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, wondering where he is. He could have been stuck in traffic. Things happen with people, and be honorable with that. When he tells you that this is what happened, this is how it happened, just accept it and say, okay, I'm going to accept it. But if you find something out later on, then you call him you call him out on it and say, listen, you told me this, I just want to make sure that this is accurate, so I'm not overthinking and going crazy in the mind about thinking there's somebody else or whatever. Use your own intuition, your own insight in regards to that, right? If there's something that just doesn't feel right, question. You always are able to speak your mind. You're always able to sit there and say, listen, I kind of been thinking a lot about this, and maybe I'm overthinking it, but can you just kind of clarify for me in so many words, right? Clarify it for me, so I'm not over analyzing it. If it's something to say like he is running 10 minutes late every day, why is he running 10 minutes late? Maybe there's a different route in traffic that he has to take now that's going to delay him an extra 10 minutes. You don't know. And until you do know the facts, then you can't really pass judgment on anything or assume anything is happening unless you have the facts. So don't overthink things, okay? If you have a question, ask the question. Don't sit there and harbor and fester over it, because it just breeds for more harboring and negative energy that you're feeding that evil part of things, that envy monster, or whatever you want to call whatever monster that you're overthinking and creating in your head may not be that perspective that you really need to focus on at the time, okay? Okay, so, unless you have just cause for, that friend, there's another friend that I am secure about, but I keep a poker face to him, but I think he's caught on. So if you can sit there and really have solid foundation for, like I was saying in the reading before, if you're finding that they're over friendly with people, question them and let him know that it kind of puts you at a dis-ease of him acting that way, and if he could just like kind of tone it down a bit. And if he doesn't, then that something more is going there, and you're not far off. But until you can actually see that he actually has no intentions of taking it any further than being a friend, then you'll relax a bit. But maybe taking him at his value and his word, saying that there's nothing happening, and until you actually have proof, you really can't really say a whole lot, right? Because I don't feel that he's having an affair or anything. I think that you guys are comfortable, and it's become so comfortable that you're questioning because there's nothing happening. So it's almost like you want something to happen so you'll have a reason to complain, or a reason to stir the pot kind of thing. Don't stir the pot unnecessarily, right? If it needs to simmer for a bit, then let it simmer. If it doesn't and it comes to a rapid boil, then you know to turn the heat down. You know what I mean? So use your discretion when you're dealing with them, okay? You're more than welcome, EXO. Anytime. All right, so we are on. So we are on. Who's on the list now, please, Patty? I really appreciate you helping out tonight. It makes my job a lot easier. Oh, I'm feeling good today, guys. I really do feel good. I'm going to feel this tomorrow, though. I will. I'm taking a night off from the line, so, I have some energy to burn tonight, so I'll do a few readings. So we have King is next. Okay, so King. Do you have a question, King? Please have your questions, or, kind of what you want mostly focused on in regards to your situation, please. That would be greatly appreciated, so it doesn't take away from other people's time, or other people that may possibly be able to get a reading done as well. So if King's not here, then we'll move on. Oh, King Cans is here. All right. So did you have something in particular you wanted to get insight on or information around? Hey Naomi, how are you doing? We're doing live readings tonight, seeing how things are going with everybody. Hope you all enjoyed the video earlier today. It was basically, I was giving my first shot at dealing with signs just in general. So I just did them by element, so fire, earth, air, and water, and I kind of went through kind of seeing what the cards wanted me to read for in order. So I wasn't particularly picking a certain set of elements at any given time, so I let the cards decide as to what reading was going to be for what sign. So you might want to check that one out. That was earlier today. I did that one. So I'm going to see how they go. So if you guys can leave your input and your insight and, you know, like, share, and comment on the videos, that would be great. Also, one sec here. Oh, what's happening? Am I okay? So I'm only running at 2%. What's going on here? Is everything coming through okay, you guys? Okay, so hopefully we're running okay here. I think I'm running a little bit slow. I'm running into yellow here. What's going on? It was green, so I'm running... Oh, there we go. We're green again. Okay. But I'm finding that maybe it might be a little bit glitchy, so I might have to adjust it a bit. I think we're a bit slow. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to try to adjust the setting here quick. I'll be right back. Where am I here? Where? Okay, so let's... Okay. Okay, so I'm back. Oh, Mama's back. Hang on 1 sec, guys. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm back. So hopefully that's a little better. Hopefully we'll be okay. We won't have as much buffering. So hopefully that's a bit better. Seems to be a little better. I have to adjust the settings every once in a while, and I was noticing in some of my other streams that I've done recently with this new computer is that it was still glitchy, so I have to upgrade the output feed to balance the rest of the video. Okay. King wants to know if his best friend is returning. Okay. So let's see what's going on for King and his best friend here. Will the best friend be returning? Can we get more insight in regards to this best friend that King is inquiring about, please, Spirit? Very grateful for the messages that you do give, the accuracy that we're able to give our viewers and our subscribers. So if there's any pertinent information that we could give King in regards to this best friend. Well, definitely not seeing any heartbreak. So I would have to say, yes, this person will return to your life. They may have caused you heartbreak before, but I think that, you know, it's going to be a turnaround from that heartbreak, because we do have the Three of Swords in reverse. So not saying that it's going to be a permanent thing. So there might be a reconciliation or a return of the energy for you. You know, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So only good things can come forward. I'm just seeing if there's any other messages pertaining to that. If we get any more cards coming. Okay, so we have a couple cards that came out. But you may be waiting for a little while for this to happen. You know, waiting for your ship to come in. So there might be a bit of time that you might feel that you have to go through for a little slightly longer. It may be due to being not being the ear that they're currently leaning on for information or to be able to speak their mind. So they may be looking towards someone else right now for that support. Not saying that it's a relationship, but I feel like they're not getting, you know, the kind of support that they want. They think that, you know, this person's going to be supportive, but they're not. So, whoever they're seeking out to be able to be, that ear to lean on, or that person to lean on, is not going to end up being a support person for them. That's what's going to be able to cause the returning of this person to your life, is because of your compassion that you had for when they had difficulties, and that they were able to count on you. So they're going to value that, and that may be bringing them back towards you, but you might have to wait a bit for that to unfold with this person, and let them have that experience for them to actually return to you. Like we have the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So communication was a big thing that you guys had together, and that's going to end up being the one reason why they return, is because they know that you'll always be there and to be able to be counted on, right? But they have to experience having someone else that's not being able to be counted on, that's not going to always be there for when they need somebody to talk to, that you were more able to be of a person they could lean on, for support, and, the strength that you carried with this person is going to be your end all be all saving of the relationship. Okay? All right. Oh, yeah, my shirt, see? Oh, Canada. It says, our home and native land, true patriot and love, in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see the rise, true nor strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. 1867. That's our actual theme song, like our national anthem, all written out on my shirt. It's like a Jack Daniels thing, though, right? It reminds me of like the Jack Daniels bottles. But yeah, so it says our whole national anthem on my shirt, more or less. So I bought it for Canada Day. All right, so how is everybody doing now? Hopefully everything is okay. I should really put my hair up. I don't know if my hair looks better up, you guys, or if it looks better down. I don't know. There, we'll walk around like this. We'll be the Muppet. We'll do the Muppet episode. Okay, so we're doing the messy hair look. You think that looks good, guys? How do you think that? Does that look fashionable? Just messing with y'all. Yes, I am Canadian. 100% true Canadian here. So we're going to do the It family. I can't read my cards, though. I can barely see through my hair. One day I'll do like a wacky hairdo day or something and just totally mess you guys up. Yes, of course it looks good, right? Okay, so this is what I do when I go to straighten my hair. I have to put it all in front of me like this. Okay, let's see if we can kind of make it so that it looks good from you guys' point of view. Oh, we kind of screwed that up. Screwed up the Lord's Prayer there. Okay, hang on. See if we can fix this a bit here. Whew. There we go. Oh, we got a bit up here. There we go. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like my hair that short. Gotta love my long hair. I love my long hair. I wouldn't get it cut. I cut my own hair, though. I never go to a salon and cut it. Ever. Cut my own. So is the guy I like cool? Going for a rip, are you there, bud? Okay, so who is next after King Cans? So we are like at Jeanette. Okay, so Jeanette. Okay, so 10 reads are done. Okay, so let's just hold off and see how it's going. So we're going to do Jeanette. Jeanette, your question was, sir, let me go back to your question there. I'd like to know if the future with Aquarius female, and I'm a Sagittarius female. Okay, so Jeanette Ingram. Okay. All right, Jeanette, let's see what's going on for you and your partner, or want to be partner. What is going on? Sorry, they were what? Aquarius? Aquarius and Sagittarius. She's the Aquarius, you're the Sagittarius. Okay, that's good to know so that I can see. Um, okay, so this is a Sagittarius energy with a Five of Wands. So this is going to be pertinent from your point of view. So this is going to be, for your reading, it's going to have to be from your perspective. Is the first card up. So your energy is definitely here. This will resonate with you then. All right, so in regards to her Aquarius partnership or partner, can we get more insight into their relationship, please, Spirit? Is there anything they need to know or anything that needs to be made aware of at this point in time? And I only deal with jump cards, so I don't actually sit and have them predetermined. Okay, so we've got a few cards here. Okay. And then we'll check the bottom of the deck at the end of yours. I'm being told to check the bottom at the end, though. Not right now. At the end of the deck. At the end of the read. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands. So definitely feeling the partnership there. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Wow. Okay, so hang on. Let me see here. I need my cheat sheet for the reversals. Well, so far that's good. Queen in reverse. Well, I would have to tell you that you don't have a lot of conflict happening here. I think that it's a good connection. I think that it's you know, one that's going to be of passion, is going to be of influence. It's going to be of intensity. There's going to be definite intensity about this person. I'm not getting any air sign energy here. It's all wands, so it's fire energy. This is all you. It's going to have to be all on you in regards to the relationship. With the Nine of Wands in reverse, though, you know, like, you're not going to have any of these issues that the fire signs can bring. You know, the negative connotations are surrounding this relationship. They're definitely not in favor of the negative, like the defensiveness, the competition, you know, the distrust. You're going to have a lot of trust. You're going to have a lot of positive outcomes from this relationship. You know, like, you're not going to have to suffer burdens, no hard work. You're going to have to deal with heaviness or responsibilities. Like, you know, if this is the kind of relationship that you're seeking, you know, where you don't have to worry about distrusting someone, you actually can just live and be carefree with a relationship for once. I think that this would be a very good one. Now to look at the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups, you know, reach out and grab it. Like, reach out and go get it. You know, like, you look at him and he's just reaching out and taking what he wants. You know, being more assertive, being more, you know, in the moment, taking advantage of opportunities that are before you, you know. With the Seven of Cups, you know, you're daydreaming about it. You know, you have choices, you know, fantasizing, the options, the illusion, the vision, right, is all right there with this relationship. You know, so if you want it to remain an illusion, if you want it to remain a daydream, then continue doing what you're doing. If you want to take the bull by the horns and make something happen to get, you know, this ball moving, I think you have a green light to go for it. You know, mind you, if the other person's not ready, be aware of that, but be, you know, compassionate to the understanding that if they're not ready, they're not ready, but just to take time with it. If this is something that you are desiring, I think you have a green light and you have a good outcome coming from it. You know, you have a lot of things, like, you won't have to worry too much about, you know, dysfunctionality in the relationship. But you have to make sure the other person is willing to go along and be part of the ride. You know, you can go out and approach it, make your offer, and then allow them to have the space and time to understand it, to kind of reflect on it and see if that's really what they want, and give them a reason to want it, though. You know, be your true self. Don't be an artificial person or just to have the relationship happen. Don't be anybody but your true self, because it will hinder you in the long run. You know, don't put on that fake smile if you're not feeling it. You know, don't be fake in any such way, form, or fashion with this person. Okay. So we have chocolate. Okay. I smoke a lot, guys. I do. So bear with me. My e-smoke's just not doing it for me today. And I go like that. Some days I will smoke a lot. Some days I will only have like 2 or 3 smokes. So it kind of varies. Okay, so we're going to do, what time are we putting at here? We're at 10:30, so we've already been doing an hour and a half here. Okay, so we're going to do chocolate, Mammy, Douglas, and Naomi, and that's it. For time, we'll be pushing almost 2 hours at that point. So we're trying to keep it, to a minimum. So the list is closed. So you want to know who's coming forward for you. Okay, so you want your future love spread. Okay, so we want a future love spread, please, for Chocolate Mammy. May we know who's coming forward for her or what connection she's going to best be suited for in the coming month or months. If there's any love coming forward for her, please let us know about it so that she's more aware and on the ball for when it happens, when this meeting can possibly be taking place. Any information that you feel pertinent to Chocolate Mammy's love or relationship. So you're definitely going to be the type of person that likes to express themselves, but might be a little bit selfish and kind of demanding. Or you could be the type of person that you just kind of obliterate when you're around them. Like they could be talking, you're just kind of off in dreamland, just thinking about the future and just kind of all dreamy state. And they could be talking away and be like, hey, are you paying attention? And you're like, pardon me. And you're just like off in la la land a lot of the time with this person is what I'm feeling. And that may irk them. So being aware of that, they want you to be like focused and paying attention. They might be like a time sensitive person where things are important and they want to make sure that they're being heard. Because maybe in past relationships they weren't being heard and they wanted to make a change in the next relationship. So they may be the type of person that wants you to stay in the moment with them, not off kind of dreaming about different things or, things that are coming. Pay attention to details. So they may be the type of person that's, how do you explain? They're very goal oriented. They're very to the point with everything they do. They may be, running on a time schedule in their world. Like everything is based by the minute. They're organized. They're very to the point, very detailed. So unless you're like that, this connection might not be the best one for you. Unless you're the type of person that also is like into the details, needs to know exactly how things are unfolding, how things are going to happen. If you're going out for dinner, you want to know where, when, what time, and how come, how long it's going to be, so that you can get the rest of your life going around it and you can plan things to the point, to the T, to whatever is needed, right? Oh. Right, so very organized, very time efficient, wants to be in the moment. We do have the Lover's card in reverse, so this might not be something that you might be willing to accept at this point, but when you meet this person, you might make sacrifices to be in this partnership with this person. They may bring out better qualities in you that, maybe being more time efficient, if you're not now, maybe being more time efficient might be something that you might be able to learn from this relationship. Definitely will be a knight in shining armor will come forward and make the offer to you. You won't have to make the offer to them. They'll see something within you that's going to make them want to make an offer of a relationship or to move things to the next level. Okay. But at first you may not feel that, there's even potential for love. But I think this is going to be, like, it could even be somebody that you know already that you wouldn't even consider having a relationship with, but you may end up finding out that once you spend time together or, kind of take it aside and learn some things from them, they might be able to be a teacher to you as well and teach you a few things that might be, helpful in your life. And you may end up growing to like this person due to that teaching nature that they have. Taking the time of day to let somebody else in and show them how to make their life more efficient, more satisfying, more to the higher existent kind of, have more blessings and abundance come into your life. So you may think of it as like, oh my God, an overbearing person. But that overbearing person is going to teach you quite a bit, that you may end up falling in love with this person for teaching you these things. You know what I mean? So you're kind of not really into that, but you'll end up becoming more time efficient and understanding and gain a proper introspect into their personal way of doing things and why they do it the way they do. And it's going to have a positive influence on you. Okay? All right. So that's the type of person that's going to come in for you. But they'll make the offer. They'll come forward and they'll offer, whether it be advice or they'll offer you something that's gonna kind of catch you off guard that you would like, nah, I don't really need that. But then you find out later that, it could be a missed chance. So don't let that chance or opportunity slide by because it may be in reverse now, but it came out half. When it landed on the tail, it was kind of like half. It wasn't up or down. It was kind of like mediocre. It's like middle of the road, right? There's no definition as to yes lovers or no lovers. It's kind of like in the middle. So this person may come in and it could be somebody you already know that you end up forming a relationship with. Hey, handsome. All right. You're very welcome, my dear. All right. So next is Douglas. Do you have a question, Douglas? Hi, handsome. What's baby doing? You got a little fluff on your ear. What's baby doing? Hey, what's my baby doing? This little handsome boy. This little handsome boy. See everybody? See me? I'm so cute. I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. I just want to sit with my big mama. With my second mummy. Just curl up here with mummy on her lap. Yeah, handsome boy. Such a good little boy. Yes. I love you. I would be lost without him. Seriously, you guys, I would be lost. What are you doing, eh? You're being silly boy. You being silly boy. You just sleep, buddy. Yeah, just have a little sleep. Yeah, handsome boy. Just a good boy. So Douglas, do you have are you off? You have a good night, Miss Chocolate. We'll see you again sometime soon. All right. Try to be here, in the evenings. Sometimes I'll do a live stream at 5 and then maybe a chit chat later to do a couple live readings. We'll see how things go. All right. So that's kind of like the schedule for the next foreseeable future. We'll see how things go though. Okay. We'll probably do live readings once or twice a week at least. We'll see how that goes. But we'll be doing like a daily live check-in at 5 o'clock every day, Pacific Standard Time, because I do live on the West Coast. And for all of you that know about the West Coast, we're apparently having a lot of earthquakes happen. We've had 3 in the last week, 2 in California and up, 1 by where I live. Nothing happened on where I live, though. I didn't feel it. And if I did, then, I wasn't paying attention. So we'll see what happens. So keep a close eye, ears to the ground for that one. Hi, what's going on? Little handsome boy. Yes, you're the handsome baby. You're a handsome baby. Are you playing? Are you playing? Relationship, family, and friends. Okay. So relationship and family and friends for Douglas, please Spirit, if we can get whatever messages or needing to be heard at this time or need to be made aware of. I feel like it's going to the right. So whatever you're planning on doing would be the right decision. That's what I'm feeling. You'll have definite options and opportunities coming forward for whatever that resonates with you or how that resonates with you. I'm not sure. But, having different options or different avenues to take with each situation and really thinking out the options before you decide to make a decision. So you might be on the outs with family members right now because we do have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and it's kind of like shows like the family, but it's upside down. So there might be some things that might be arising within the family unit or friends that you're kind of wanting to stay out of or not to mingle with. Allow, the elders of the family to not, try not to quarrel with them or try to cause upheaval with them. Just kind of allow them to live and just kind of let them have their wisdom and their knowledge. Even though sometimes you feel that you're not kind of in the light with them, just allow them to have, their say and to be able to be honorable with their say. So respect their decisions and their attitudes. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So new beginnings aren't coming forward, or there won't be any new kind of insight into whatever is going on. We have Temperance. We have Two of Swords. So you might be a little bit on the edge of not wanting to hear what somebody has to say, even though, you're testing the water. The water's being tested right now with situations. Like I said, the options and everything, thinking and not blocking off the opportunities to be happening though. Like with the Two of Swords, she's holding the Two of Swords and kind of blocking whatever information's coming in. You might want to be more aware of that. You may be blocking, somebody's value or somebody's opinion might be of worthiness, and you're just kind of like, you kind of want to hear it, but you don't really want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of like, oh, I'll kind of listen, but I'll see how much I really want to hear this. So you might be taking a place of, a neutral line, and you're kind of like, well, I'll listen to what you have to say, but, I'm not going to make a judgment based on that opinion or that decision. But you're willing to, allow some of the information to come in. I feel like this could be a partnership where they're not reflecting on the situation. They've kind of like, blocked it right out and said, okay, well, it's no point in dealing with it. There's no point in reflecting on it and trying to figure this out. So you might come at a stalemate with this person or persons in your life. If you're going to be too, you're going to be more abrasive as to the situations. Maybe be a little bit more lenient, because you might find that, the opportunities and that feeling of goodness that you normally feel when you actually are, complying and you're getting along, cooperation, you might not be feeling that. Like you might not be feeling like, you're the center of attention. So allowing yourself to not be the center of attention for a little while might be a good thing for you. Or being the center, or like the mediator kind of energy. Like you come into an argument or somebody's pulling you into the argument and you're just not feeling like you want to be part of it. Step away from it if you have to. Don't be forced into situations that you don't feel comfortable in, or that you have to choose one side or the other, because you're not into choosing sides. Allow the wisdom of the elders to give you some more insight as to making the best decision possible. So allowing them to, give you some outlook, even though it may be old in theory, but maybe it has a good reason behind it. So learning to read into that message that they're giving you. Sophia Yee, if you have to ask Taddy, because Taddy's in control of the mess or the list. But if Naomi's not here, then yeah, if someone doesn't show, but the list is closed currently. If I have time to do it after this reading, then after Naomi's reading, then I will get to it. Okay. Rainbows and unicorns. Mystic. That's mystical. Rainbows and unicorns, isn't it? I'm kidding. Okay, so Naomi is here. Okay, so just stick around, Sophia. We might be able to squeeze you in depending on what time we're running at, because I want to be done by 11, which is in like 20 minutes. So I might have time for one extra reading after. We'll see where we are for time after I get done Naomi's. So do you see anyone coming towards you in love? Okay, so let's see what's going on. Oh, so you have an interest, do you? You have somebody that you're kind of wanting to take an avenue. Well, if, like I said before, if you have somebody that you're interested in and they don't seem to be making a move, maybe they're not aware, or they're blinded to what's standing in front of them. Like, come on, okay. Like, and that's like with this You could be waiting forever until all the water dries up in all the seas. If you're a mermaid, you'll be waiting for a lifetime if you're waiting on them, okay? Don't wait until every water droplet is gone from the sea for them to approach you. Make the approach first, okay? Um, you know, make the gesture, the offer first. You know, you're losing sleep over this. This is not something that you should be anxiety about. If you're going to sit by and wait, then you're causing your own anxiety and your own distress. And make the offer first. You see the little girl, she's offering him a bowl of flowers. Make the offer first. Step forward and go get it. Okay? You know, so whoever you're waiting on, stop waiting and go get it. Like seriously, you're going to cause yourself so much anxiety, so much stress with this waiting, you know, waiting in the sidelines for this to happen. You know, you'll be waiting until all the water dries up. You would end up, you know, losing your home and everything over a person by the time you wait for them to make a more forward movement. Okay? Doesn't seem to care. Well, then make him care. Make him realize that you're there and you want to be acknowledged and sought after. Okay? Give him a reason to seek you. One sec. Hang on. Oh. Ouch. Fuck. Tripping over things. This is what I mean. I hate clutter in my house. I hate clutter. I cannot stand it. Can't stand it at all. It drives me nuts. If I'm tripping over shoes or whatever, I hate it when I have to pick up after people. Alright, so I need to get something to drink because I'm like just parched, you guys. I think I'm going through a manic episode because I'm talking like so fast. Okay, so I'm doing good. I'm in a manic stage. I'm going through mania right now. I'm just like, just I need to slow down. Mixed episodes today, bad. But still able to do my thing. Where's mommy? Go see mommy. There you go. There's mama. Alright, so we can fit you one more. Do you see a specific sign? Give me one sec. Let me just kind of look at my chart here for the sign. We had it would have been an air sign. What did we have? I don't even remember which one we had here. Hang on. We had Ten of Swords. No, we had the Nine of Swords. We had... What else did we have? I can't even remember now. That's how quickly I forget. You know, when I'm in a manic episode, I forget quickly. Let's see if I can pull a specific sign. But we had air. We had... what else did we have? Oh my god. Okay, let's see if there's a specific sign. What is the sign that's best suited for Naomi? Yes, Aquarius came up. We had the Ten of Swords was the first card out. Oh, yeah, it definitely will all be stability and order in regards to your relationship. So Aquarius was, or air, sorry, blah, air. Aquarius was, sorry, my bad. I don't even remember what I said. Yeah, so Aquarius came up. And new beginnings, you know, new opportunities are going to come forward with new insight. But take a bird's eye view at it. Make sure it's what you want. The reflection might be something of a distraction for you. So don't be distracted by the reflection that you're receiving. It may be a reflection of yourself that you might be reading into. So maybe being more compassionate towards a person, showing them that you care. Maybe you're coming off as aloof to them, so they're not really interested in pursuing anything. So just realize what you're projecting out there might be being received differently than what you want it to be received as. So be aware of your actions and how you're acting around this person. If you're kind of being aloof and hard to get, they may be feeling like you're not really interested either, right? So don't play hard to get if you want something to happen, or go out and grab it by the horns and say, listen, I want to go out for dinner. Would you mind, coming out for dinner with me so that I could get to know you better on just a more intimate level? All right. So I creeped out to Pisces due to a misunderstanding, and I tried explaining it, but he's still distant. How do I fix this? And what does he think about me? We're both Pisces. So due to the misunderstanding, okay, you've been forward with the Aquarius. Ask me about what card? You found the Jack of Hearts. So you're feeling like he's got more than one option. I don't do Lenormand readings. I haven't got into them. In my windshield. You found a Jack of Hearts on your windshield. Okay, creepy. Jack of Hearts. Wow. Okay, Jack of Hearts. See, I don't do Lenormand readings. I haven't really been too into them lately. Um, I can't even remember. One sec here. Let me just look at my references from before that I wrote down. Something happened to me this one. Hearts are pertinent to what sign? Do you guys remember? Let me just go back here if I've written it down. The Jack of Hearts. Um, oh, okay, hang on a sec here. So that would be an 11. Hang on, so that'd be ace. 10. So Jack, it would be a page. That would be a page. No, that would be a page of hearts is, I think, cups, is it not? I can't remember. It's water. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the same thing, Mystic. Or Tatty, sorry, Mystic. I think it is the same thing. It's like a page of cups. So the page of cups represents new love, messages of love and happiness, message of intuition and an emotional start. So this could have an emotional tying to it. Um, yeah, so it's like a page of cups. Yeah, so water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Your ex is a Pisces, so this could be a revisiting of it, if that's anything else. Can we get more information on this Page of Cups or the Jack of Hearts that Naomi found, please, Spirit? Is there any other messages that are coming through for that she needs to be aware of? Is this in regards to her ex? Is this in regards to the Pisces energy surrounding this card? Or is it new love as it pertains to the situation? Can we have confirmation of the situation, please, Spirit? What's going on for Naomi and this Jack of Hearts? Is it past, present, or future? Okay. So we have the Emperor card. So it's definitely a masculine energy. We have the Eight of Swords as well. Somebody that gave you a lot of freedom. Somebody that's going to offer you a lot of freedom, like they're not going to restrict you or restrain you in any such way or form. They're going to be having a very open concept of the relationship, not be of a jealous concern. They're going to allow you more freedom than maybe in past relationships. They're going to be, like a knight in shining armor. So this could be a new love, because he's wearing, like, his armor looks very brand new. So I think it would be a newer version, but it could have some old ties to it. So this could be a new version of your ex coming through. There might be some shadows that the person is not living in shadowland or living in their shadows. They're living in the light. They're a new version of themselves. So this could be an ex taking on a new turn of the leaf kind of energy that's showing up for you, a reconnection. Maybe in the past they've restrained you or had a lot of control over you, but I think maybe they're realizing that they can't have that much control over someone, so maybe they've had kind of an epiphany on the way that they were acting within the relationship itself. I do feel that they're wanting to have a continuation, that they're looking towards the past, but they're looking to the future at the same time. Like they're moving into a different aura, a different level of existence. So they may have had an epiphany about something that's going to make them realize exactly what they had when they had it. That's going to be that epiphany of you don't let it go because it was a good thing while it happened, and nothing can compare, is coming comparative to that relationship that's always weighing on their mind. Okay, is what I'm picking up. So that's your message from Spirit. So maybe it is the new love then, because if you look at him, he's wearing like new armor. But at the same point, I noticed the shadow. So, maybe it's coming up on the heels of an ex. Like you may have something come in through the ex, but it's going to end up coming and almost like standing in front of it. It's going to be like over new. You know what I mean? Like it's going to become over top of that. It's going to be the turning of the new leaf into something new. So definitely pertaining to newness, unless he's had the epiphany of becoming, realizing what he did wrong in the relationship, right? So Sophia Yi, I think I'll do one more and we'll do it, Sophia Yi, for the last reading. So Sophia, we're going to do yours. Alex, I do have a misunderstanding. I tried to explain it, but he is still distant. How do you fix this? And what does he think about me? We're both Pisces. So it could be emotionally based. Sophia is what I'm picking up right away. Because they're like two different people. It's almost like they can be like a Jekyll and Hyde Geminis. They always have an underlying energy that is almost like a trickster almost, that sometimes they get caught in. So you have, or no, not Pisces, that's Gemini. What am I thinking? Sorry, I'm thinking of a Gemini. Okay, so erase that one, Spirit. I'm not talking about Gemini, I'm talking about Pisces, please. See, I got distracted there for a minute. That could be in pertaining to somebody else that needs a reading. So let's see both Pisces. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you, Sophia. Okay, so we have one card that popped out here. Will you be able to fix this situation? I think with enough time and allowing the universe to kind of work its magic, and just kind of taking things slow, the person may come back to you and be like, oh, I was so foolish, I didn't understand what you meant. So I think the misunderstanding will get cleared up. But I think it's kind of like you're trying to juggle the energy. You know, 1 minute you're getting one reading and 1 minute you're getting a different one. You know, like, so you're juggling which one is the most valuable. You know, like with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you're not going to have to feel like you have to do this for very long. I think that this person is going to come and see the light, like the universe is standing behind, say, the two of you, and that he's going to end up coming back and offering something and you know, alleviate the misunderstanding. It's going to, you know, one day he's just going to pop in and be like, oh, I got what she meant now. I feel like such a fool. You know, I got to make this up. I got to go back and kind of make things better. But I think that, you know, he'll kind of laugh it off. It's not going to be something that he's going to hold against you. So you'll be able to repair it. But I think just giving him space and time right now to allow him to kind of understand what the perceptive meaning behind it was, or to understand the meaning, you know, let him weigh on it, let him figure it out, right? You're a February Pisces and he's a March Pisces. See, we have water energy, so dealing with emotions. So there's going to be a lot of emotions tied to this. So there could be a reason behind why he might be blocking. Maybe there's something that's happened in his past that he's just not wanting to see the light on. You know, and just allowing him some time to kind of, you know, compute it, to digest it. You know, sometimes things are hard for people to hear. They just have to absorb it slower than sometimes other people can. And some people absorb quickly. So just allowing him space and time right now, I think, is in your best interest, and allow the universe to kind of work with him and, you know, kind of bring him into it slowly for whatever, you know, reason is behind that. Maybe they're just, you know, slow to rising to things, or to accept things, or to acknowledge things maybe that are going kind of against them. They kind of feel like it's a bit more challenging and doesn't want to take on too many challenges right now. So just allowing him to have that space and time right now to kind of figure that out for himself, I think would be your best interest, in allowing him to come around when he's ready to, not force feed him kind of thing, because, you know, he may not be liking that control thing. So trying not to be so controlling over situations and taking them so personal, I think in the long run is your best interest, right? You know, and that control thing is very difficult, I know, for some Pisces energies that, you know. The second part was, what did he think about you? Can I confirm that he'll come back? I think given time, he will. I think he's doing a lot of self-internalization right now. We have the Hermit card. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So right now is not the time that he's going to be moving towards that. He may not be receptive right now. So just allowing him and not being overbearing to him, I think you'd have better results than being overbearing to him. And just check in once in a while with him. I think, you know, making the kind gestures that you do. One sec. Hey! Cat's sticking at the door. All right, so sorry about that. So I think just taking your time and just kind of stepping back right now, I think, is in your best interest. Don't be overbearing to them, because you try to tell them one thing, they're not going to be receptive. Pisces are like that. You tell them one thing and they'll be in absolute denial of it being that way. They'll make it so that they're believing one kind of way of looking at things, and that's the only way that they see it. There's no room for, you know, putting your 2 cents in and it being accepted right away. It takes time for them to absorb it and kind of say, oh, okay, finally, okay, I get what they meant. You know, they're very hard-headed energies. That's just what my experience, right? What does he think about you? I don't think he's really thinking about you. I think he's thinking more about the internal situation that it's kind of been risen to him. So I don't think that he thinks negatively, but I don't think he's thinking positive. I think he needs time to just kind of figure that out. So it's kind of like a neutral zone he's put you in. He's put you in like the neutral friend zone, if a zone at all right now, you know, because it takes them a bit, and sometimes they come around from it, sometimes they don't, you know. But allowing oh, you're welcome. That's why I have the crow up there. I forgot to put my other ones up, my other part of my stream there. So yeah. So, you know, so don't forget to look at, or sorry, don't forget to notice that the live readings are by donation. There's a link in the chat where you can send your donations to. It's www.paypal.me/Mystic Shaman 333 is where you can leave your donations or support for the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Any amount is fine. You know, I do this as a job, and you know, to show your support would be greatly appreciated. We also have July specials going on right now, where you can get purchase any regular reading, and you'll get an additional 10-minute reading on the house, or you can save 10% off your reading for the month of July. Those are our specials for the month of July. So if you guys are looking to have a personal reading or a more in-depth reading done, by all means, visit the Facebook page. The link is in the description box below the video, and you can check in there and book an appointment, and you can see how much the pricing and reads are all there. And that's Mystic Oracle 333 on that as well. It's Mystic Oracle Metaphysical Services and Metaphysical Services on Facebook. The link is in the description box. It'll take you right to the Facebook page. So feel free to go there. I haven't done any posting on there as well, but I will be doing more posting on that one as well, beginning tomorrow. But the savings of 10% off a reading is valid for the month of July. Also, we have, if you book a complete reading, you'll get an additional 10-minute reading. So either way, you're getting a bonus, either the 10% off, or you can take the 10% add-on. You know, so depending on what you're wanting. And those have an unlimited expiry, but you only get one time for the 10-minute add-on. So if you book regular readings and you keep adding 10 minutes, you have to have that first 10-minute reading validated and used before you can book another 10-minute reading on a new read. Okay, so each time you get one. But if you have any outstanding 10-minute readings on your account, it will not be able to be added on. You'll have to take the 10% off. So either way, you're kind of winning. Okay? So hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. I hope to see you guys in the next one. And be good and be loving to each other. Bye for now.